My Social Groups and Their Social Perspectives and Social Theorists, narrated PowerPoint by Jennifer Rivera. I am part of a current group which involves me and a teacher, which is my daughter's teacher, Miss Gearhart. I believe that we are in a recurrent group because we meet regularly, and we talk about my daughter's development in her class in first grade, and we talk about problems that that she needs help on and how she's developing in class. I believe Verstein is a good sociological theorist because teachers and Verstein have an understanding of what the issue is, and that's dealing with children. The people that are in the group is obviously me and the teacher. They are part of that group because that is her job, and she follows the rules based on NEISD guidelines. And also, let's see, I became part of this group because I have a 7-year-old daughter. She's currently in first grade and is attending Wetmore Elementary School. Let me see, what else? Did I choose to be part of this group? In a way I did, because I chose to keep and deliver my daughter during birth. And I believe that is it for that one. I'm also part of a recurrent group because I'm a medical patient. I see doctors on a regular basis because I have some, issues. I have sinus infections, allergies, and I have back problems. And I've also have other issues that I really personally don't like talking about. But the people that are in the social group is me and also my doctors. I'm also part of a formal group. For my example, they have to sociology class. Their doctor we are there guidelines to achieve and requirements a specific their medical task. I guess you would call that task is to pass their legal sociology class. Secrecy. And why? It's based on doctor to patient meet our expectations for our degree plans. I became part of this group. In my case, I'm going to be a nurse, and that's part of my everyone in Texas plan. Obviously knows what it's like to have allergies, and it's really hard for me to control mine. And due to that, I get chronic sinus infections. Is me, along with the other students in the class and the professor, who helped me to understand to be part of this group. I believe it's taken me a lot to understand my medical histories. Teachers seeing through specialists and counselors, and some don't making the right choices and what to do. Computers, tablets in the class. Let me see. No eating, drinking. I chose to be part of this group because I do not smoking on campus, etc. Sick, and I became part of this group because I wanted to get healthy, go back to school, and better myself and become a nurse. And I got a better understanding about this group from family, from friends, and counselors at Northeast Lakeview. And I did. I chose to make this decision on my own because I want to set a good example for my daughter and always learn, and I want to have a really good job. I'm part of a informal group, which is my family, which means it lacks the formality of a formal group. Examples are family, group of friends. I chose families as my informal group because I'm very close to my family, and I chose George Mead as my social theorist because he's all about symbolic interactionism, and I believe family is a symbol. I mean, we attach meaning to everything. I mean, family is a very broad symbol of what it means to everybody. And the list of people that are in my group are me, my daughter, my parents, my sisters, my brothers, my uncles, aunts, my grandparents. And did I choose to be part of this group? I don't know. My family is pretty crazy, and I really don't have a choice. But I do love my family, and I was born into this family, and I love what God has given me. I believe God has given me a better understanding of my group. Let me see, and I choose to be part of this group because I can't imagine having another family than what I have. I love my family to death. And I was born into this family. Another group I am in is called a primary emotional intensity group. I am a significant other with someone else. That means that we have a strong emotional attachment with one another. It could be love, it could be physical, it could be a connection. Um, I believe the sociological perspective is that in this group, you do have guidelines on who you're going to be intimate with and who you're not. You're obviously not going to be intimate with your brother or your father opposed to someone like your significant other. Um, Let me see. The people that are in my social group is me and my boyfriend. I'm not gonna name drop him. Let's see. I became part of this group. Actually, I became part of this group because he asked me out, and I said yes. And who helped me to understand what it took to be part of this group? Pretty much myself. I have a good understanding of what I want out of a relationship. And let's see. And I was not born into this group. It's something that I chose for myself. Another group I'm a part of is a primary aims group, which I chose friendship. The goal of the primary aims group, friendship, is to simply enjoy one another's company. The people that I chose in this social group are my closest friends. I have three of my closest friends. One of them is my sister. I mean, she's not just my sister, but she's my best friend. My friend Olivia, my friend Jessica. I choose, I know I can always rely on them, and I mean, no matter what, they're always going to be there for me. And I became part of this group because we all have a lot in common. We are all mothers. We are all either in school. I met them in school or at a workplace. Who helped me understand what it took to be part of this group. I think over the years I've just kind of got an aha moment of who people are really your primary aims group. I believe it took me a lot to understand what true friendship is, and who are just kind of there just along the ride, or who are going to be there for the long haul. I made this choice because I'm very choosy with my friends, and it takes me a lot to trust people. And I was not born into it. I chose it because I like having friends, and I like having friends that I can trust and that they can trust me, and we can, grow together and, share our interests and our values in life, and, just have a good time and have similar interests. Another group I'm part of is a secondary rules and regulations group. The people that are in this group are me and the people that I work with. I am a supervisor at my job, and we all have to follow by the same rules, same set of guidelines. And in order to be in this profession, you have to follow their requirements and standards on what they ask of you. I believe, let's see, the list of people, I oversee about 25 cashiers, and my managers I do work with. Let's see, and how did I become a part of this group? I needed a job. My husband was deployed, and I was very lonely being a stay-at-home mom, and I needed a job, so I chose the job that I'm currently in. I've been there almost 6 years. To help me understand what it took to be part of this group is, you know, during orientation, you kind of have a feel of, are you right for this job? And I took the job because I do well with people, and I'm great at customer service. I chose to be part of this group because what I previously said, I enjoy being around people, and I give great customer service. I was not born in it, and I chose to be part of it. Another group I'm part of is a social aggregate group. I'm a member at Gold Gym, and a social aggregate group are people who are temporarily in the same place at the same time. Obviously, people that are at the gym are not going to be there to socialize, to eat, to watch a movie. We're going to be there for one reason only, and that's to, be more healthier and have a better understanding of what it takes to set the limits on what workouts do you like? Do you like dance? Do you like cardio? Do you like weights? I mean, there's so many different things that you can choose to do to be healthy, and you just gotta stay persistent and go there and find out what is right for you and what's not right for you. People are in the group. I'm pretty much by myself when I go there, but there are other people that are health conscious, and those are the people that are also part of that group. We all follow by the same rules and regulations. We all have to pay a membership fee. We all have to follow their rules and guidelines at the gym. And I became part of this group because I want to be healthier, and my daughter loves going to the children's club. Um, I became, let me see, do you ever make a choice to be part of the group? I did. I did make a choice because I want to be healthy, and I was not born into it. I am a member because I choose to be. Another group I'm part of is called a reference group. I'm part of a church. A reference group is a group used for self-evaluation and the formation of attitudes, values, beliefs, and norms. In this group, one has to become aware of the relationship in the church with God and with the religion that they're in or that they practice. And in this group, you form your attitudes, your values, and your beliefs in your life. And I'm Christian, so I'm gonna have different beliefs than someone that's Catholic or Baptist. And people that are part of this group are obviously people that are also members of the church. I don't know if there's really rules, standards, or requirements, but I'm pretty sure someone that's part of the group is not going to go in there shooting people or, threatening to take someone's kids. I'm pretty sure that that's not a rule or requirement. I became part of this group because I've always been a Christian, and I like going to church, and I like feeling the presence of the Lord. And who helped me to understand, be part of this group is, the Lord Jesus Christ. It's in plain English in the Bible. He has taught me so much, and that's a whole conversation in itself. I did choose to be part of this group because you just feel so good going to church. I I love learning things that I don't know, and just knowing that, you know, unfailing faith and love from someone, your father, is always going to be there for you and always hold you up and guide you. It's such an amazing feeling knowing that you can always rely on someone. You can always be there to talk to someone. If you don't have anyone, he's always there. The social theorist that I can best relate this to is Max Weber. He pretty much stated that you have to look for signs, which are God's will. And I believe, for me, God isn't just going to place you somewhere where you're not meant to be. He's always going to lead you in the place you need to go. And if you are in some place you don't need to be, he's going to show you, the right road to take. People that are part of the group, I don't know if I said this, but they're, the members of the church. And yeah, I became a member because I love the Lord and I love being part of that. Another group I'm part of is a transitory group. I'm part of this group because I attend community college. All the students that are part of this group, we are temporary in or which we will transition into some other organization. In this case, we are all at a community college hoping to graduate with an associate's degree or transfer to a university to get our bachelor's degree. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm graduating this summer with my associates and planning on attending a nursing program. Let me see. The people that are in this group are obviously the staff, the professors, the students. I became part of this group because I want to be a nurse. And let me see. I was not born into it. I chose it because I want to learn. I want to have a good job. That's about it for that one. The three issues that I chose are abortion, murder, and legalizing marijuana. It asks me to go through each group and describe the sociological perspective. That is on each one of my slides per group. I'm going to choose a social group that may have a conflict per each one, and I believe my family would have a huge issue with abortion. They would completely be against it. If I can guarantee it, if me, my brother, or my sister had a baby and we chose to abort the child, my family would be absolutely livid. They would do anything and everything to change their mind, but that has never happened in my family. But if in the case that ever does, they would completely be against it. For murder, the social group that might be in conflict is most likely going to be the church. The church that I attend is obviously Christian, and in the Bible they don't, they don't promote murder. Obviously, it is a sin in the Bible, and they're going to be against that. For the issue with legalizing marijuana, I think the people that maybe have an issue with that is definitely the recurrent group. Just in the fact that kids are involved in school, parents need to set a good example. And in Texas, it's obviously not legal to smoke marijuana, so I'm pretty sure if there was a mother smoking marijuana and teachers did find out about it, I'm pretty sure the parent and the child will be reported to CPS, and the following, steps would take place from there. And let me see, how about when you find yourself in a conflict with your social groups? Anytime that I have a problem with my social group, I try to avoid confrontation as much as possible. I am a go happy go lucky type of person. I can tell you right now, the most issues that I have in the 10 groups is probably my job. It's really hard pleasing 25 people, especially managers who, have you running around like a crazy lady. But overall, if there is an issue, I try to deal with it the best that I can, following my morals and my concepts of, respecting others and treating others as you would treat yourself. And that is pretty much the basis of my morals. I mean, always try to do the godly thing and do the best you can to your ability.